It's a rainy Miami day as we get ready for baseball under the roof of Marlins Park. Today it's the rubber match of this 3-game series between the New York Mets and the Miami Marlins. It's going to be a premier pitching matchup. Two of the league's hardest throwers go head-to-head next. Sandy Alcantara gets the assignment for the rubber match in this series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, one of the keys to this guy is throwing strikes. He's not a big strikeout pitcher, only averages less than 7 strikeouts per 9 innings pitched. So he's more of a pitch to contact guy, and you'll know if he's on early. He needs to get quick outs early in counts.
The shortstop.
Stepping in, Ahmed Rosario. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. First pitch coming. Here it is. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike 1.
First pitch, 111.
0-1. Here it comes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Birdie has a read on it. 1 down. And now a chance to meet the Mets.
The left fielder.
Dero, daytime road game for him. What you got?
Yeah, Matty, without question right here. This lineup's been struggling. Some bad approaches at the plate from top to bottom. They need the first 2 guys in the order to ignite this offense if they're going to have a chance of breaking out of this malaise.
Inside with the first pitch splitter, and it's 1-0. Alcantara isn't considered by many to be a power pitcher. He doesn't strike out a ton of guys, but he's usually very effective as starting pitchers go. One of those guys that uses his defense and makes the opponent put the ball in play.
Matty V, not all pitchers are going to be swinging this guy. Even though this guy is a power pitcher, he pitches primarily down in the zone, and he looks behind him and he sees 8 fielders with the glove. He needs some help. He's not going to strike a lot of guys out, but he needs some help from his defense.
Anderson is down.
Batting third, the catcher, number 40, Wilson.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He enters play at number 6 in National League batting average.
Pretty impressive for a catcher. It's rare that you see a catcher maintain a great average over the course of a full season.
Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Birdie has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Mets. It's the Mets nothing. Marlins coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Steven Matz, a left-hander from New York State, is the starter on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Steven Matz is what they look like. Big, strong guy, 6'4", about 220 pounds. Throws from the left side, smooth gas, 93 to 95. Terrific overhand curveball, and his changeup is getting better all the time. Steven Matz is quality.
Digging in, John Birdie. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Birdie.
Here comes the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. These Mets fellas, as they take the field here today, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Matty, we've seen some good baseball in the first 2 games that is set, and expect another close one here. Both of the first 2 games decided by 1 run.
You know, Dero, when you get in these series like this, when 1 run means so much, you like to be able to be the team to score first. But both these games have been very close, and it's going to boil down to who gets the big hits in the 7th, 8th, and 9th inning.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full. Garrett Cooper waits on deck. Now the payoff pitch home. He's at the knees and called strike 3. Time now for a glance at the Marlins lineup card in this one. Mark, daytime baseball at home. What do we need to know about these guys?
Yeah, you take a look at this lineup they're running out today, and they got their work cut out for them with the sinker baller on the mound on the opposition side. They're going to have to see the ball up. They're going to have to work the home plate umpire. Can't be given 4 to 6 inches off the inside half, or he's going to have a field day pounding that sinker in there. Should be interesting to see right out of the chute if he's got the good one or not.
Matz stands 6'2" and throws from the left side. He was taken in the second round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Now the 2-1. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. 1 out, nobody on. Struck him out. So coming to the plate, Jorge Alfaro looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Back-to-back punch-outs in the bottom of the first. This guy has got his stuff working today. This offense better wake up.
Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in a hitter's meeting in this situation. When you got a guy on the mound that you know the bottom can drop out of any pitch he throws, you have to elevate your sights.
Line drive to center field, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Good work in a pitcher's count to get on base and keep the inning alive.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on a still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
The average sitting right at 270 on the year. 2 home runs and 8 runs batted in. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Alfaro is off at first with 2 away. And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
In now, Derek Dietrich, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Lifetime numbers against Steven Matz. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Ready with the 0-1. Sliced hard down the left field line. And that is down for extra bases as this will get 1 home and maybe 2. And he's in safely to third as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Batting 6.
Definitely a solid way to start the game offensively. It always feels great to jump out to a 1-0 lead in the first inning, but now they've got a chance to really set the tone. 2 more runners in scoring position that they obviously don't want to leave out there.
Into the box now, Christian Villanueva, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. Now a curveball misses inside.
He's not having his best outing in this one, and I think that curveball is part of the reason why. He couldn't get on top of that one, and that's not the first time that's happened.
Here's a breaking ball blocked by Ramos. Runners may have thought about it, but they'll stay put, and the count moves to 2-1. Here's the 2-1. And here's a pitch swung on and grounded toward Rosario at short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my God. So here's the cleanup hitter, Peter Alonso. Power a big part of his game as he enters this contest, number 5 in the National League home run race. 0-1 the count. Sinker on the inside, and that's a strike. Well, fans of good pitching are in for a treat today. What can we expect from today's matchup, guys?
I know everyone loves the long ball, Matty, but this is why I pay the price of a ticket right here. Two of the game's best, two of the hardest throwers competing at the top of their game. Dan, you have to love this stuff.
You know, D-Row, we thought coming into this one it was going to be a low-scoring affair. Both of these pitchers look like they're locked in early, and runs are going to be really difficult to come by. They both look like they're on point so far.
The right field.
Check out the Miami Marlins on defense. And let's take a look at Brian Anderson. This guy, when I see him out there on the field, I think of one thing. He's a ball player. Offers versatility for his manager. Outfield, little third base. He was fighting for the 2018 Rookie of the Year.
Ball 1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Bases are empty, one man out. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Fastball just missed above the zone. Waiting on deck here is Robinson Cano. Good fight to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. It might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Stepping into the box, Robinson Cano, and he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. That misses. 2-0. 2 out, nobody on. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
3-ball count right now. This looks like the best chance of getting a base runner on so far.
Swing and a liner, but foul. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double. Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, and just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the opposite field for a double.
And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. 2 balls and a strike now. The set and the 2-1. Split-fingered fastball, but that misses, and it's 3-1. 3-1 pitch is a slider, and he can't pull the trigger. It's 3-2 now.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with a base open to work with.
J.D. Davis, the next to bat, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. No balls and a strike to count. Oh, and that is right down the middle for strike 2.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. 2 left for the Mets. They still trail 1-0. Digging in now, Brian Anderson. 2 hits in 8 tries for the series. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Anderson.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Hit hard to short. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame.
Here's the defensive lineman for the New York Metropolitans. And let's focus on Wilson Ramos. He's an absolute brick wall behind the plate. And if you miss middle over the heart of the plate, he could turn it around with a 3-run bomb.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. And it's an even count of 2-2 to JT Riddle. Cue shot here out towards short. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Batting up, the pitcher.
Stepping up to the plate, Sandy Alcantara, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And that misses inside. 1-0. Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0.
Can't allow yourself to lose focus right here with the pitcher up. Got to stay on the attack. Minimize pitches against these guys and put them away early.
Cold strike on the change. 2-1.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle. 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
The 2-2. Hit to short. Rosario's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So stepping in, Steven Matz. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Third inning starts with a slider that's looked at here for ball 1. Two balls and no strikes.
In this situation right here, I'm protecting my pitcher from himself. I know he wants to swing the bat and let the boys know in the clubhouse that he can do his job, but I'm probably putting a take sign on right here.
3-1.
Now this is a leadoff at bat. Great patience, and he's just waiting for that pitch. That's too good to pass up.
And a 2-2 sinker falls in there. 3-2 now. Now the 3-2 pitch. Count remains full. Another full count offering on its way. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. That softly hit to right. Will that get down? Yes, it will. It'll be a leadoff single. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
Hey, that's a win-win right there. Solid AB by the pitcher after battling, making this pitcher work and executing and getting a result. Job well done.
Ahmed Rosario will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Here's the 0-2. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jeff McNeil. 0-for-1 for him here in this one. Now a splitter starts things off with a called strike 1. McNeil is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leveraged. Without question, 1-0, 2-0. You'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
1 ball, no strikes to count. And that's right there, and we're even at 1.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach-high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
And this pitch is lined softly down the line and left. Foul. Another one sent foul. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. In the air out toward right field. Anderson is after it. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from, and the run will score on the sacrifice fly, as that'll square things at 1-1. So a man at third here with 2 gone, and up steps the power bat of Peter Alonso. First pitch on its way. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. And that's off the left field wall. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Outside of taking a ball in the seats, Dan, these were my favorite knocks to get. 2 outs, man on third, and you're able to upset that entire team, including that pitcher, with a late 2-out ribby knock.
And so frustrating from a pitcher standpoint, Hero. You're in trouble. You're 1 pitch away from getting out of some trouble. Make 1 bad pitch, a base hit. The inning continues, and another run batted in.
Hops this one up. Dietrich has a play. And that retires the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors in a row.
Welcome back as the Marlins look to get the offense going in the third. And this is a lineup that has had its struggles this season. Coming into this one, they find themselves last in the league in runs scored. And a big part of that has to do with their lack of home run production, a category where they also rank dead last. In talking to a member of the front office, he acknowledged how important home runs are to scoring runs in today's sport, and that they simply haven't done a good enough job of getting the power bats they need in place. He went on to say, it's probably the #1 problem we have to address going forward. Matt?
Thank you, Heidi. The 1-1 home is laid off for ball 2. Hit hard back up the middle. And that's just past the grasp of Cano into center, a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Oh, and he misses it. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting.
So following the error, it's now runners at first and second. And stepping in, the long ball threat, Jorge Alfaro. Good off-speed pitch, had him out in front for strike 1.
I heard so many pitchers in my career in the dugout talk about you're only 1 pitch away from getting out of a nasty situation. This is perfect right here. A strikeout or a double play, and he can get right back in control of this inning.
Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. One and 2. Here it comes. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3.
Up next for the Marlins.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jose Osuna. And maybe a little extra motivation for him here after being hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. And now they'll tag him out between first and second. It's start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Mickey Callaway, the Mets skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. And that's by him. It's 0-1. Now here's the pitch. This ball will be chopped foul. The next 0-2. Misses. That's ball 1. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The center fielder.
Here's
12.
Juan Lagares. 9 at-bats for him in the series so far, and he's collected a pair of hits. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Swing and a liner. Foul. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with. Striding in, J.D. Davis. He popped out in his first trip.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So nothing happening this time around. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Striding into the box, Derek Dietrich. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Now time asked for and granted by the home plate umpire. First delivery to him on the way. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Boy, sure taking his sweet time down there at the plate. He'll step out yet again. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Grounder down the line at third, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Another full count offering on its way. Hit hard up the middle, and that'll get on through into center field, so he's got himself a leadoff single. So make it 2 hits for him in this one as he's on base here in the home 4th. And as you have a look there at the Marlins leaderboard, you can see he currently ranks 2nd in that department. Here comes the first pitch. And this one gets away. And just what they wanted offensively as the runner moves into scoring position. Dietrich leads off second with nobody out. And he'll lay off here as well, and it's 2-0 to the Miami third sacker. And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1. Oh, he breaks out the hook there. Good for strike 2.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
On a lift to the second baseman. And the runner gets back. No double play.
The right fielder, number 15, Brian Anderson.
Stepping into the box, Brian Anderson. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. From the belt, kicks and deals. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. A ball and 2 strikes now.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And the slider bounces, and that'll get on by. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Here now the 2-2. Pitch is popped up. Matt's in foul ground, and this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. And next to the plate will be J.T. Riddle, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. A dive, he's got it. He gathers the throw. It's there, he got him. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Steven Matz. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. So earlier in the broadcast, we mentioned that we might be seeing a pitcher's duel today, and these two guys have certainly delivered on that promise.
You know, Matt, sometimes it's really hard to put a finger on why a guy pitches well and why a guy is having a very difficult time. So far, he hasn't had a very good season, but you know this, when you have the stuff that this guy has, he's 1 out, 1 inning, 1 pitch away from turning things back around, and he's pitching more now like the guy we thought he was going to be.
Hit out towards second. Dietrich scoops it up. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
Now batting, the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario.
So one away here with the bases empty. And up next will be the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario. And he lays off there, 1-0.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. And there are two away now.
Now batting.
So bases are empty here with two gone, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. That's hit to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. They still lead it 2-1. Number 63 will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 63.
And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. The average sits at 294, 3 homers, and a dozen RBIs. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's going to be a base hit. So a great job off the bench as he's aboard to kick off their half of the inning.
That was a nasty sinker right there. Sometimes you get a little luck on the offensive side. Definite ground ball with eyes right there.
30.
Stepping in now, John Birdie, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. One and one to the Marlins leadoff hitter. Grounded back up the middle. Rosario's got it cleanly. On to first, a double play.
Now batting, first baseman.
And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper. First pitch coming. Here it is. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him, 0-1.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
Started to go around there, but he holds up, ball one. And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now. Down the third baseline. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Marlins down quietly. Our score remains. Number 51 gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
Number 51.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And this is low, ball one.
Leading off for the Mets, the catcher, number 40.
Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike one. Now that's popped up. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now batting, number 20.
Up next will be the power bat of Peter Alonso. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. Swing and a liner. Low-scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the sixth. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
Count even at 2-2. Ground ball left side. Villanueva takes it in. And there's out number 2.
The right fielder, number 30.
Digging in once again, Michael Conforto. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him. No balls and 1 strike. Comes set and the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect this guy to try and drive the baseball right here.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. 2 runs, 4 hits, 1 error in the game for the Mets thus far. Osuna is over, and that's the 3rd out. So they breeze through. Ready now for the Marlins. Jorge Alfaro. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the 1st inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
You could definitely tell this hitter's been guessing at the plate and guessing wrong. But here's where you can't expand the zone. You have to take a deep breath and try and fight yourself back to an even count.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Jorge Alfaro is retired, leading off the bottom of the 6th. Now here comes the Mets skipper on his way toward the mound, and he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So a good job all in all this afternoon, and as it stands, he can only win this one as he departs with a 1-run lead. 0-1 the count. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
That's a really tough pitch to do anything with. The backdoor slider just off the plate, just missing the strike zone. That's nearly an unhittable pitch to hit for a hitter.
Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Line towards center field. And the pinch hitter will not be able to advance the cause, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, second baseman.
So digging in now, Derek Dietrich. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Sewell, a Nevada native. He was taken in the 10th round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
They talk about having a day. How about 3 at-bats, 3
Now
knocks?
batting,
Not a bad day, D-Row.
We used to say in the big leagues on the bench, anybody can get 2. Can you get 3? And if you get 3, who's on the hook for 4?
Into the box, Christian Villanueva. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Andy Wilkins will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Now playing left field.
Here's Robbie Cano now. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. Brian Moran is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Now a flare out to left center. Riddle into shallow left. He's not going to get to it, so the leadoff guy's aboard with a base hit.
Somebody's going to be icing their thumbs after this game. That's a jam sandwich, but able to mix in a knob.
There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside. Behind 0-2 now. Cano gets his lead at first, nobody out. Swing and a liner, but gloved by the third baseman for the out.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, J.D. Davis. He's popped out and lined out. 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? And he will bypass the double play possibility and take only the out at first. Brandon Nimmo will look to provide a little 2-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away. Nick Anderson will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th.
Anderson.
First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
Birdie is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Mets strand 1. Drew Gagnon gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Leading up for the Marlins, the right fielder, Brian.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one will track it down. Gagnon, a California-born ball player. This is his 2nd year as a major leaguer. And he buries a breaking ball that time. Good pitch, and it's 0-2. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. Full count now, 3-2. Gagnon has tossed more than 60 innings on the year. And he's worked to exactly a 1.30 whip over those innings, so he's right around the major league average in that regard. Another full count pitch home. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. Sliding in once again, JT Riddle. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll 2.
First offering on its way. Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball here. 0-1. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Kim will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Pinch hitting for the Marlins, number 25.
And the first pitch here is below the knees, but he gets him to chase it, and it's 0-1. The average sitting at 297 here to start things out. 3 homers and 30 RBIs. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. McNeil will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2. Now back to
your attention, please.
Rosell Herrera will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first.
Herrera.
And this is off the corner and low, ball 1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 11 home runs and 29 driven in. Swing and a little blooper to center. Coming in is Lagares. He can't get to it. This one's down. So striding forward now, Garrett Cooper. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive. This game is getting interesting real quick. And the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
1-1 now the count to the Marlins first baseman. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And he has come through big time as this ought to tie the ball game and maybe even get him a lead. And the runner will score from second. And the run will score all the way from first. It's a 3-2 ball game.
Now it's awfully difficult to score runs late in the game after being down by 1-0. That base hit drives in 2. That's a huge base hit.
What a momentum swing. What an AB right there. Now you got to grab your leather and go out and flash some D for the boys.
Justin Wilson takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning.
Justin Wilson.
In now, Jorge Alfaro, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Alonso is there to make the catch in the second. Adam Conley has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Rosell Herrera will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center.
Now playing center field, number 5, Rosell Herrera.
First offering on its way. Weekly hit to third. Gonna be a tough play. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting, number 6.
Coming to the plate now, Jeff McNeil. I'm set with the 0-1. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. And it's fouled away. Hit back up the middle. And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Boy, that's a really good pitch, Mark, right there. Down in the zone. That's when, as a pitcher, you just kind of have to shake your head and tip your cap to the batter.
Yeah, right there. You're looking to just either foul that off or stay in there and survive. He found a way.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. 1 hit's all they get. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. Miami's out in front, 3-2. Aaron Altair will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Altair.
He's set and the pitch. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Got him. Up next from Miami, Derek Dietrich. He singled his last time up.
The second baseman, Derek.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. The 1-0. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. 3 runs, 8 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. No contact there, and it's 1-2. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Christian Villanueva waits on deck. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the 2nd out. So striding in, Christian Villanueva. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. A bouncer up the middle. In the dirt, and he can't quite dig it out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Brian.
So it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error. And next it'll be the outfielder, Brian Anderson. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now the fastball is swung on and missed.
Hey, back when I first broke into the big leagues, a lot of the pitchers wanted to work east to west. Now, with such an uptick in velocity, these guys are working north-south. That's just a great elevated fastball with serious velocity on it.
Here it comes, 0-2. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Slider laid off for a ball.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
Villanueva leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. This is skied into short left center. Calling for it, Altair. And that ends the inning. Marlins leave. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Peter Alonso. He'll be the first to greet the closer, A.J. Ramos.
Number 20.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. Now the 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss on the fastball. And there's the first out here in the ninth. Standing in, Michael Conforto. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Well hit to right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard and good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away.
The center fielder.
Stepping up now, Juan Lagares. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And he takes this one high, 1-1. And there's a called strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. Now this crowd of just over 21,000 are on their feet. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The Mets down to their final strike. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Now batting.
Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone, and into bed next will be J.D. Davis. Drew Steckenrider gets the call here as he'll try and look for 1 out to finish this thing off. Steckenrider, the native of Georgia. He was an 8th round. Well, this is taken in as a perfect metaphor to end this one as that ball was hit hard, but the ball game is over.
Well, they sure made it interesting in the 9th, but they leave the tying run stranded at second and the winning run helplessly at first. Could have gone either way, but we were treated to a great battle.
A 1-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. The Marlins get their 20th home win this year. Nick Anderson claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball.